Hey, what's going on, everyone? Don here from vrgamerdude. So today we're taking a look at something that instantly earned a top spot on my desk the moment I saw it online and got it home and unboxed it. And that's the MFISH ETank 240 watt power station. And I want to thank our new friends over at MFISH for sending this out to the studio. Now, I've been using it for about a week now, and honestly, this little thing kicks butt. You know, it's taking care of some big problems for me, so I can't wait to tell you all about it. Let's go. Okay, so the easiest way to describe this thing is that it's basically the one mini power station to rule them all. Now, if your desk looks anything like mine sometimes, well, it's got cables running everywhere, it's got chargers plugged into chargers, things dangling off of USB hubs, and well, this has been a godsend. This little guy helped to clean all that up in one go. Now, up front, you get 4 USB-C ports capable of outputting up to 240 watts of total power. And those first two ports, they're powerful enough to run high demand devices at the same time. And I'm talking stuff like MacBook Pros or my 18-inch gaming laptop, big screen tablets. I mean, whatever you want to throw at them, these 100 and 140 watt ports, they've got you covered. And then you got a couple of 30 watters next to it for your cell phones and, all your lighter duty stuff. So either way, you've got 4 USB ports here that will charge really fast. And then up top, you've got 3 power outlets that can handle up to 1250 watts. So for me, well, that means I can run even more high power USB bricks because, well, everything that you charge these days is USB, right? So, and I've still got wattage to spare. Now, what makes it special is, and well, the reason that this little brick can do all of that without sounding like a jet engine or burning a hole through my desk is because it uses GaN 6.0 technology. Now, if you're new to GaN, if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, that's gallium nitride, and it's basically the future of charging. I mean, it runs cooler, it's more power efficient, and it lets companies shrink these things down while still giving you a desktop class output. I mean, seriously, if this were an older silicon-based charger with the same specs, it would probably be the size of a loaf of bread and you could cook bacon on it. Okay, now for those of you who watch my channel regularly, I love RGB lights, okay? And look, I know RGB isn't for everyone, but for me, I'm a sucker for it and I love ambient lighting, especially here in the studio. And one of the things that caught my eye immediately is that the ETank has these nice, really, really subtle RGBs that you can change. And then you got like the breathing patterns, you got the flashing patterns, single colors, and it's not over the top. It's not super bright and distracting. It doesn't draw my eye away from my monitor. It just gives your setup a bit of a sci-fi vibe, actually, and I kind of dig it. I mean, for me as a Star Trek fan, I don't know, this configuration right here just screams Borg to me for some reason. But either way, how I'm using it is well, I've got a lot of tech that has multiple parts that need to be charged at the same time. Like if you got a B-Haptics tack suit, like the full suit, you got the face, you got the arms, you got, the chest. So you got like multiple things to plug in and charge. And then I've got all these like other things, like other toys in the studio, drone batteries, I've got camera equipment batteries. So it's absolutely awesome that this thing gives you all of these really high powered USB ports here, and then gives you enough power to plug in like really high power USB ports up top, giving you 7. So with the MFISH station, it's also not just about all the charging capability, it delivers clean, consistent power. So I'm not getting any of those occasional disconnects that I would get during charging, like if I was charging too many things on an older Amazon power bank, or those brownouts that you would get where things started to charge slower. So my final thoughts on this are that, well, the MFISH ETank 240 watt GaN power station, is just one of those accessories you don't realize you need until you're actually using it and you've got stuff plugged into it. And you know, it's cleaned up my desk quite a bit, and it powers everything reliably, and it looks good while doing it. So if you're someone with a lot of gadgets to charge, well, this thing is absolutely worth checking out. So I will have a link in the description as always. If you use it, you can grab one of these and get yourself 10% off. Now, this is not an affiliate code, so no worries that this was some sort of weird biased review. I know I do get a lot of flack. People say that they think that about my channel a lot. And well, that's just the way I talk, guys. My wife, she dogs on me all the time. She says, you just can't turn it off, can you? And I can't. It's just who I am. But either way, I am really glad to see that MFISH was willing to offer you guys a small discount because I love this thing and I think you will too. So head there, grab your discount, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Don, signing off.